Welcome, watchers, to another Midnight Madness here on Haunted the Truth. A surprise live yet again to see all the night owls, werewolves, and vampires that might be out this evening. I shall wait for people to join. Spooky vibes, spooky times. I hope everybody is well this evening. Please, let yourselves be known. Last time I went live on a Friday evening, and now I want to see what it's like on a weekday. You are Nicole and Pomp. Welcome in. If it's just the two of you, then you will get all the entertainment that I shall provide tonight. I hope you enjoy it. So this evening, we can discuss many things. The paranormal, spooky stories, spirit box, and maybe again, some tarot reading. We will see how things go, see how many people join, see anything and everything. How are you both this evening, and anyone else that is currently here watching? I hope you're doing well. Hey there, Sophia. Evening, morning, afternoon, whatever the time might be, you are very much welcome tonight. I was just saying I might do some tarot reading again, give it a little test, see how it goes. Got my little ghost here with me as well. Here he is, Graham. Little Graham there. Just in case Snape nips in. He might nip in tonight. Who knows? I don't know. You need this before bed. Oh yes, a little bit of madness before the evening settles in. That would be perfect, wouldn't it? If you're new to this, welcome in. My name is Mark. I'm a paranormal investigator. I go into scary buildings, shout at air, spirits, demons, entities, and see if anything happens. At this time of the night, the midnight hour that is, I go a bit crazy, you see. And I'm here tonight to entertain you. Welcome in, Tina girl. Good to see you here. How is everyone doing? Do you like the lights? They're new. Please refuse the devil from your heart and learn to follow the Lord Yeshua of Nazareth. I bet you I could say a few things about that chap. The witching hour is now. It is indeed. Between now and 3 a.m., I call upon the spirits that may reside within my even humble abode here, my house that is, to make yourselves known this evening whilst I'm live here to everybody. If you wish to do something with me, please do so. Watching from work. What is your job, Pomp, if you don't mind me asking? Who has exactly deceived me? Lucifer, the morning star. He isn't going to deceive me. Don't be silly. I challenge him to deceive me. He can't. Yes, Karen. Welcome in, though. Good to see you here. So, do you know what? I forgot to get my story candle. I normally have a story candle from India. Do you know what? It's actually kind of good to talk to somebody from India because it says in my analytics that I have people from India, and I thought to myself that everyone was inactive. So it's good to actually hear from you. Namaste. I don't just give mods out willy-nilly, Chocolate, but thank you for coming in. Jason. Spooky. Thank you, I suppose. You work for Shell, as in, like, petrol station? Or as in driving petrol to places? Do you know, I don't know, Karen, if you're particularly religious, but I know one of the biggest religions in India is Hindu. And my favorite Hindu god is Kali. Leanne, get off my lawn. Welcome in. Hello. Has anybody here had any recent paranormal experiences? Any ghostly goings on? I've been recently watching things about aliens, and people saying that the aliens are actually demons. Can you believe it? Well, who knows? This Sunday I might talk about this more. There's somebody behind you. What, Herbert? Hanging there? That's who's behind me. Sophia, well, in the Book of Enoch, which was removed from the canon, there is a fair bit spoken about the aliens, yes. Kenzo Babble, welcome in. Good to see you here. Hanging Herbert, yes, there he is. Next to him is Fred Krueger. This is my nightmare. The sky people, the messengers, the Nephilim. The Watchers, yes. Whoever's behind you needs a good meal. Yes, I've not fed Herbert in many years. Welcome in, Friday House. Good to see you. A little bit of a different vibe this evening, Friday. I've got a bit of the Midnight Madness spooky vibe on the go, where we talk about all things creepy, spooky, and strange. At the moment, we're talking about the Nephilim and how they might be aliens. Well, according to lore and the removed Book of Enoch. Do you think the beaches of D-Day are haunted? Good question, because you'd think they would be. In fact, I would hazardous guess that one of the most haunted places should be Outswitch. And Will, you know Will, if you've seen the episodes, he comes along with me to places occasionally. He just went to Outswitch. My mother has been to Outswitch. Some of my sisters have been there. They said there's a vibe. They said there's some sort of a feeling that you get when you're there. I would love to investigate there, but of course it would be very, very much disrespectful, so I shan't. But it should be somewhere which is clearly haunted, though. Stone Tape Theory. Do you know, Sophia, the only thing with the Stone Tape Theory that I have a problem with is that it's called a theory. Because a theory is something that's had sufficient evidence to back it. It should be called the Stone Tape Hypothesis. That's just me being pedantic. Gaming Boys 5243, welcome in. Good to see you here. So slow, and it will come. show the dark. Nothing happened. People will dip in and dip out this evening, I'd imagine. Some people are from the States, welcome in from overseas, Australia, the States, New Zealand, and anywhere else in the world that is not 12 o'clock at night. And anyone that is here from England, I appreciate you coming, because it is quite late and it is a weekday. Hawkeye, welcome in. Good to see you here. I like how you changed that, Sophia. It is an interesting thing to think about. I don't know if Friday House is still here, what his thoughts are on the stone tape. He's a very intelligent person when it comes to certain subject matters. Moon. What about the moon? I am the Illuminati. The problem with the stone tape is people say it can be anything as long as it has energy, so it's possible you will see yourself walking. User 100, you know, I've had people say to me, how do you know it's not you from a previous time doing stuff and then replaying? The stone tape theory would require information to be stored and recovered in a chronological order with minimal distortions or data corruption. Quantum mechanics does not allow that. The only thing I would say is we know that we can record data onto, you know, inanimate types of things. Like we can record data into vinyl, for example, but it requires a person to then play that back, so I can record audio onto vinyl. Can I shout at a tree loud enough and that tree records my voice? Welcome in, Snape. Good to see you here this evening. I did say Snape would be coming in and I'd have Graham ready for him. But is the stone tape hypothesis just another way to dismiss the paranormal as well? I don't know. It's anyone's guess, isn't it, at this point? It's... You know, I know these things... I know there's things that can happen. And I think a lot of the time as humans, we try to give those things reasons, even if those reasons seem to be far-fetched, because we kind of want to try and find a reason and like an understanding of them. If it was a natural occurrence, we would see echoes of daily life being played over and over all the time. That begs the question of why is it only in certain locations? Kind of the same thing with if it's a dimensional being, why is it in the castle? Why is it in this old house? Why is it in the graveyard? Why isn't it here now? Hello, dimensional being! Make yourselves known! Throw my ladder! Pray tell! It didn't happen. Imagine that flies at my head now. Did any of you ever see something in a dream, then weeks? User 1000. I've had weird things in dreams, but then you have to think, is it confirmation biased? As in, how many times have you had a dream and then something hasn't happened, but you've discounted it because it didn't happen? You have a good personality. Thank you so much, Leanne. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to check out the rest of the content. It's very creepy. I go to very creepy locations. Sometimes I go alone in the middle of the woods at night. That's very strange when I do that. Very scary. Just think about sleep, guys. You lost consciousness every time. I'll tell you what, let me tell you a story. One time, I need a story candle for this. Where's my story candle? There it is. Where's my lighter? There it is. Story candle time. One time I was sleeping. I was having a night terror. And in this night terror, I was being chased by an evil force. Almost demonic, dare I say. It was chasing me. And every time I woke up, I was in another dream. A dream within a dream within a dream. Nightmares cascading down. I would wake, walk through my house, and there it was again, the dark shadow force chasing me. Finally, on one occasion, I woke. I was right here, in my room. And then I thought to myself, I'm not awake. Then I looked over into my bed and seen myself sleeping. Genuinely. In this moment, it felt like a roller coaster. My stomach. I jolted up, bolt upright. I can't explain what this was. Did I really see myself sleeping? Some would suggest I was astral traveling. Who knows? If you have a logical explanation, please do let me know. There you go, story candle. Welcome in, Tammy. Good to see you here. You and I haunt the same groups. I've had that black bell forever. Extra dimensional interaction is neither proven nor disproven, but it happens to particular people at particular times, and it would suggest an intelligent interaction. It's my going theory, Friday House. Well, my going hypothesis. I suppose the dimensional thing can be classed as a theory when you start thinking about string theory and that sort of stuff. And then the concept of the perceived higher dimensional beings, as it were. 8 months, thank you, Tammy. Much appreciated. It is an interesting thing to think, because then it is possible. It is possible for an item to be thrown across a room if it is done by something within the 4th dimension, because you wouldn't see it, but you could see what it does. Somebody was speaking the other day, I was watching a program about quantum physics and how the conscience could be quantum, because it's your mind and it's particles in your brain interacting with each other. And then they were saying, is it possible the quantum mindset, the conscience, could actually come away from you as an individual into the everything, which comes to like how twins can feel and think things at the same time because of the entanglement that they have. Interesting theory. For me, it's just very specific things in dreams, e.g. a conversation, arguments, and down. Yes, I've had that as well. Recurring dreams, as it were. Astral projections was something the government looked into. Might be something to it, yeah. Welcome in, Laura. It's good to see you on this fine evening, fine spooky evening. I hope you're doing well. Been a great 8 months. I appreciate it, I really do. I appreciate everybody that donates and joins the memberships. You don't have to. Simply subscribing, liking, sharing and watching is enough. But that little bit extra, I do appreciate. This live, Snape, is pretty much a casual spooky chat, the midnight madness hour. I might keep this one up as well because we're having a very interesting conversation. I'm quite liking it. Albeit slightly spooky and strange. I mean, I have to keep in character after all. Yeah, quantum mechanics is... Oh, I could go on forever about that. This Sunday I'm thinking of doing a live about the concepts of, you know, spirits and demons and things like that, and what different people believe and the perceptions of things and what Christianity says. It might get a little bit deep, might get a little bit religious here and there. But I think it's good to try and look at what other people think and say about these things in different beliefs. So look out for that one. End of the month, I'm off to Oh, that sounds very much fun, Tammy. Enjoy it. Just give me a time and date, and I can work towards that Friday house, and we can talk about stuff. I'm not like completely intelligent with it. You know, I'm no physicist, but I have looked at odds and ends of it here and there. You know, the double split experiments and entanglement and stuff like that. I'm trying to, because I firmly believe that although people say paranormal, I believe that anything that happens within our universe has to correspond with some sort of understanding of physics in some way, even if it's physics that we're fully yet to understand. Dark energy, dark matter, these things that we can't see, you know. I can't see the thing that throws an item across the room, or the thing that's running towards me, or the thing that whistles in my ear, or the thing that pushes me. I can't see it. No more than scientists can see what's expanding the universe or holding galaxies together. So there's some sort of connection going on in outer space and inner space, to the quantum level and to the extraordinary, extreme level of the universe and beyond, dimensions and everything. No worries, Friday House. Is there any paranormal equipment you're wanting? Not particularly. I need a new backpack because my other one, the zips have broken, but that's not really equipment. But I'm trying to save up some money to get one because I would like a good one that's going to last. It needs to be rugged because I go to a lot of abandoned buildings and such. So heaven and hell, purgatory are all different dimensions, and occasionally these dimensions cross paths. This is an interesting thought, use of 1000. I might touch on that a little bit more on Sunday, but different people across the world. Welcome in, Admit. Good to see you here. How much did I miss? 20 minutes worth, not to worry. I'll be here for the hour, for providing people are enjoying this and enjoying what I'm doing. So, yeah, different beliefs believe in different things. They call it different things: heaven, hell, demons, gods, aliens, dimensional beings, fairies, goblins, elementals, you name it. But what's interesting is they all share the same attributes, and they all have similar stories. That's what I find interesting. Your thoughts on places that are on ley lines. I'm not too sure, Tammy. I don't know if it's just folklore, like a hocus pocus thing, or if there's anything to it. I've not looked into it enough to fully understand, so it's not my place to say. Leanne, thank you so much for the $19.99 US for the backpack. I very much appreciate that. Seriously, I very much appreciate that. In fact, I'll do a little dance for you. There you go, little dance. Thank you. You don't get a little dance off most people. Superstar. Is that Superstar? Yes. Welcome back, Friday. You missed me levitate. I was crawling across the ceiling. I was like that. It was like 100% demonic possession that happened, and you missed it. It almost feels at times you only ever understand the afterlife, ghosts, etc. when you die and you find out for yourself. Won't be something mankind can figure out. I don't think we'll ever know User 1000. It's almost like we can't know. I don't know. That seems crazy, doesn't it? It gives it to you in like drips and drabs, but it doesn't give it to you in your fullest. Admit, Dusty, the 99. You're gonna get a dance anyway. This is the dance. This is the dance. Thank you so much. There you go. Little dance for you. Some people are joining now. They're like, "Is this guy all right? Is he all right?" Gotta be fun, hasn't it? It's gotta be fun. A little bit of madness here and there. Don't hurt anyone, especially with what's going on in the world at the moment. You need this. You need a bit of madness just to. And that's where I came to what. Yeah. Gonna put this time frame in the comments of this live once it's done, so they can skip to the bit. I mean, if you would like to, Snape, then yes. Gertlash, read me babbers, how's it fishing our cats? Why is my phone moving? My hands are here, my phone is moving. It's got to be something to do with the desk. Oh, I've got it plugged in. There's me thinking some sort of ghost was moving my phone. It makes me wonder how people have discovered so much already. Yeah, but it's never enough, is it? It's never like foolproof. I was trying to explain this to people the other night. Okay? Now, I go into locations and I'm quite bolshy. I'm very much like, come on, let's have it. Where are you at? Some people prefer the, hello, I'm Mark, welcome. I do that as well. Depends on the location. But the reason why is because I'm trying to get things to happen. And someone said to me, well, how would you like it if somebody kept coming to you and going, do something, do something, do something, do something, do something, do something, do something. But I know personally, if I died and it was the dead that did it, I would be the worst poltergeist you would ever have. I'd have people come into my house daily and I'll be there chucking shit, making them scared, making them run. The full shebang, right? I'd want to do everything in my power to A, scare these people to death, and B, prove that there is something. And I get frustrated when I go into places and it happens. I go, could you move that thing? Or could you knock that thing? It doesn't do it. And then 10 minutes later, when I'm not looking, it then does it. That's annoying. So then I get, right, you do it when I tell you. But of course, if I go into a place that's said to be, you know, let's say you had a house and your nan passed away there, I'm not going to go in and be like, oi, Enif, let's have it, love. Come on, do something already, you old slag. I'm not going to do that, right? It depends on the location. On the most part, I go to places with like some dark story, with some demon story or witch or evil person that's been there. That was a very long answer to a question. I see exactly what you mean, like tease. We only get a small insight. Yeah, it's like it's trolling. It's like it's got some sort of... I'm talking like this is like a sentient being. Hypothetically, it is a sentient being. It's like it's trolling us. I'm new to the live. Welcome in, Terry. Good to see you here. Are you into the paranormal? If you are, this is the right place for you. Have you ever gone somewhere and said nothing? I have been to places where... Snuff Mills. I went to Snuff Mills and I said, we'll go there and we won't call out. And we lit a little fire and we were chilling, and I was with a couple of people and we were all sat by the riverside and we had the fire going and a couple of people had some drinks and stones got thrown at us. Still. And we were doing nothing. But is that because I've been there so many times and wound that bastard place up? To the point that it goes, there's that fucker again, I'm going to hit him on the head with a girt rock. Greetings, Holy Host and mods. Welcome in, Prismers. Can I say that word on YouTube? Prax. I'll say it like that. It is past now. So, I did promise. I didn't promise, actually. It wasn't a promise. It was a, I might. I did say that we would experiment this evening and do some other stuff. So it depends what you guys want to do. We can either keep to this subject of talking about the paranormal and different things, or we could do some tarot cards where I use a few Barnum statements and generic things just to show people kind of how easy it is to do, or something else. You lot let me know. My strongest paranormal experience was after my father's death. We had just out temporarily and my shoelaces at the bottom of the stairs. I saw him. Okay, user 1000. Yeah, that sort of thing I think would really change my perception on things. For you personally, I would never want to take that away from you as an experience. I know certain skeptics and psychologists out there will say, due to your heightened mindset, that you could have had some sort of hallucination or something like that. But if you believe it was them, then no one has that right to take it away from you. Up to me. Well, I'm enjoying the chat at the moment, but if people want something otherwise, then I will do something otherwise. I mean, at the end of the day, I do all of this for you lot. I don't make an awful lot from this, so I do this for you guys. The crazy thing was, when I spoke to my mother first, the thing she did was describe the blue pajamas he was wearing, as she's seen. So it was, but did you both see the same thing then? Because that changes things quite a lot. You hear as well these stories about people that see people and they don't even know they've died. I tell you one. Ceiling crawling again. Yes, right, house. Oh, okay, I want to share something with you. If I can get through it. I'll try my best, okay? So, I need to make sure that I can do this with and be okay with doing this. Right. Okay, so someone in my family, I don't know if I've ever said this. I'm not going to do the creepy voice for this. I'm just going to talk normally for this. So, when I had someone in my family who is my sister's partner, my husband, and I had a dream on one of the nights, and he came to me, and I didn't really understand the dream, but he was saying to me, basically he was saying, I've got to go now, you know, don't worry, everything's fine, see you later, goodbye. It was basically a goodbye. I woke up, I was like, what was that about? And then my mum takes me to one side and she tells me that that's a difficult one. That he'd passed that night. To this day, it's stuck with me. It's like, how, you know what I mean? How would I have known? So that is an experience that I have had. I'm, by all means, if somebody would want to say it could be this as a rational thing, have at it. But to me, it was like, okay, this is definitely odd, considering I didn't, you know what I mean? There was no prior information about, oh, by the way, he might die. I told my mum what I'd seen. Year's response, he was wearing blue PJs and shocked. I said yes, to which she described seeing just legs and stood or walking upstairs. Thank you, Sophia. Nah, it's fine. I mean, it happens to the best of us, doesn't it? It's such as life. So we need to not take things too seriously. That's what I find. Be kind. And just enjoy things where you've got them. And don't worry about stuff too much. I mean, I do it all the time. I'm worrying constantly. I'm worrying constantly about views and numbers and do people like me, don't they like me? Why is this not working? Why is that not working? But I get it. We just got to... We're all in the same boat at the end of the day. Boy George from Timu. Not quite. Maury Undertaker. Good try though. Love is what it's all about. I sound like a hippie now, don't I? Peace, dude. Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Something that made me think. Even as an open skeptic, I was like, that's odd. You know what I mean? It stuck with me. Made me think, definitely. Food for thought. Nothing wrong with a hippie, yeah, I know. Shall we do, in the last section then, welcome in Matthew, an experiment. I know some of you are going to say it's, bro, is there life after death? If you listen to what I said earlier, you might take from that as yes. But what's difficult is, from my experience in haunted locations, I've kind of felt that it isn't the dead. Like, the things I've come across don't seem that way. They seem like something else, something that's not good. I'll touch on that on Sunday. Sounds like a massive plug for Sunday's live, doesn't it? Come to Sunday's live, guys! I'll be going live Wednesday as well, then. The other possible experience, again related to my father, was when I bought a classic Jaguar and wished I could show it to him. One night I had a dream where he was sat next to me in it. Yeah, a lot of people do say, like, people can visit you in dreams and stuff. What's other people's take on that? Sunday... Do you know, I might make it 8 o'clock because it's Mother's Day here in the UK. So I might push it forward a little bit to 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is Wednesday as well. Right, who wants to do a paranormal experiment this evening? In the last few minutes that we've got, we're going to do tarot cards again. If this isn't something that you're into, Feel free to move along if you want. But we'll do some tarot, if this is something you're into. Tina, girl. I'm going to put the names down for the first people I see. So, Tina, girl. And we've got Tammy. If I'm assuming that's the thing. It's Snape, obviously. Admit. I want to do a paranormal experiment. Okay, and Prismo. I absolutely believe the experience where my father was real, but I'm sure of me. You should definitely keep that as a personal thing to you, even if people say otherwise. Yes, please. Sophia. It's bedtime, but I'm pulling an all-nighter. Isaac, feel free to stick around, but if you do need to go to sleep, then don't let me keep you up, because I don't want to make you feel tired in the morning. Don't stay up just for the sake of me. Just please, if there is time, as I did mine the other day. Yeah, there'll be time. Right, Tina girl, you're the first. I need to make a disclaimer before I do this. So I'm not a clairvoyant or medium or psychic. This is purely a paranormal experiment to see if any of these statements I'm about to make from these cards mean anything. Some of them might be generalized, some of them might be Barnum, some of them are going to be meanings because I don't know all the cards, because I'm going to use a book that I've got online here to help me. The rest of it is whatever comes into my head. If it's correct, do let me know, because it's interesting to see. Okay, now we've cleared that up. Tina girl, would you like the red deck or the yellow deck? Red or yellow? Yellow. Okay. Say stop. Yes, admit, entertainment purposes only. Okay, everything I'm about to do now, I'm going to go into character, okay? The Lovers. Would you like the past, present, or future? Present. This is what it looks like. Okay. So this is signifying that you've got like you've got like a connection with people around you at the moment. I don't know if this is within a partnership or somebody like within your family or something like that. But it's suggesting that you, when you care for somebody, it's like deep within your soul. You connect really deeply with individuals. I don't know if there's somebody at the moment in your life which is dependent on you, that's come to you because they see you as somebody who is very caring as an individual. They're looking to you for advice, perhaps. It's also suggesting that you're quite a spiritual person as well. That's what it looks like. It's like Adam and Eve. You have a deep connection with people that you meet as well. You'll find that when people come across you, they're either going to be overwhelmed with your internal energy or they connect with you really well. Do let me know, like, if any of this is absolute waffle or if it's true. You've got like quite a heightened spiritual level as well within yourself. Okay. Hi. That's where he comes in and goes, hang on a minute, he was chatting the other day about me doing runes and saying how they were nonsense. Welcome in. This is an experiment to see if any of this is true. Very spiritual, not religious at all. Yeah. Hi, Wayne's World of Rock Music. Thanks for coming in. We're just doing an experiment with tarot cards to see if I can do it as a open skeptic who is not psychic in any way whatsoever. Tammy, you're next. Red or yellow? I don't know why I went red or yellow when yellow's over here. Yellow or red? Which one would you like? Red. Okie dokie. Say stop. Judgment reversed. Would you like the past, present, or future? You can do it, you just don't know you can. Future. Okay, so it does look quite scary, being that it's the Judgment card, but we'll see what the general meaning is, because I don't know these off by heart, I won't lie. Future. I don't know if at the moment there's something which you're in a situation where you're either going to face or you're currently facing a situation where you're in a toxic environment, and that's either with a job or sort of relationship. But there's a bit of fear and reluctant insecurity going on. This is something that's either gonna happen or something that that's happening now, but you're trying to get out of it. It's almost like you've got a lot of harsh self-criticism as well. You criticize yourself quite a lot. You've got a lot. There's something that's going to happen that's unresolved as well. There's an unresolved situation that you're hoping to resolve in the future. You've got to also concentrate on your health and stop ignoring the symptoms, because you might have something at the moment that you're thinking is nothing, but you should probably go get that sorted out. By the way, don't take this as medical advice. just disclaimer. Does any of that make sense to you at all, or is it all absolute waffle? You're having issues with your right eye. I'm no medical expert, okay? Nor am I a psychic or a clairvoyant, but it's kind of interesting that that popped up. Also, I don't know who it is that keeps telling you can't do something at the moment. There's something you're wanting to achieve or do, and there's somebody that's sort of making you question it, and you're like, you keep putting it back because you're taking the advice of this person because they're in your ear all the time. You need to make your own decisions. May I please have a reading? I understand you're not professional. No, I'm no professional. I'll put you on the list if you're still here by the time I get to you. DCN. Okay, next is Snape, obviously. Snape, are you still here? And if you are, would you like the red or the black deck? Up to you. Red or black? No worries, Tommy. Red or black? What am I on about? Red or yellow? Black. I don't know why I said black. Would you like the yellow one then? We're called yellow black for now. It's because red and black are my favourite colours. Red. Red, okay. Say stop. Lip up, fatty, lip up, fatty, fatty, right. Oh, he's changed to yellow. Do, 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 do. Stop. 5 of swords. Upright. 5 of swords. Upright. Past, present, or future? I only get a general meaning and then I come up with the rest. At some point, I'm hoping to be able to just do it without coming up with stuff. It looks like this. It's like anime. Look at that. Okay, you're going to come into a situation where there's going to be a clash of egos. I don't know if you know a particular person at the moment that's is currently in a situation with. But both of you are like going to be determined to basically be the person that's right. I don't know if you are the type of person that's like, no, you're wrong, and you will like argue to the ends of the, basically to your grave. Basically, I'm not saying you're gonna die, by the way. Disclaimer: I didn't say you're going to die. There's gonna be somebody that's gonna come into your life, which is like this individual is gonna be somebody that you've had issues with in the past. And you're going to be in a position where you have to defend what you're saying because they're going to bring something back up. I don't know if this is a relationship or friend or something like that. I have no idea. But there's going to be a conflict that's going to test your character. And you're going to be in an urge to want to fight back. But the more that you don't, and you keep your lips sealed, the more that other person will look worse off overall. Again, don't take this as gospel. But as general advice in life, if you do get into situations with other people and they're going mental at you, sometimes it's best to just let them go mental and not react, even if it is very difficult to do. I'm a victim of that myself because I'm. But yeah. Am I missing something? Mark did a read, not me. The future, so I'm going to tell him the future, the past. They need to read him, but he doesn't know me very well. Yeah, I don't like doing people I know too well. Admit I have to have more tests done and maybe surgery. I mean, I suppose you were also talking about stuff in the group chat the other day as well, but I can honestly say to you I didn't pull it up from that. It was literally what the generalized meaning was saying from the thing I've got here online. Who's next? Admit. Red or black? I said red or black again. Red or yellow, admit. Which one would you like? Please do let me know. Which one? What we saying? Red it is. Red it is then. Here we go. Say stop when you like. Future. Bloody hell. Bish bash bosh. Straight in there, admit. Future. This one. I can't even say that. What is that? Hierophant. Hierophant. Upright. Future. This is what it looks like. Thank you, Friday House. I don't know if you're a sort of person that is very adamant on structure in your life. Because this is referring to you being in a position where you're sort of trying to find security in what you're trying to do. This is either within a success of a job, or something within your family, or something where you're moving maybe, and you're trying to find like a sort of like a grounding position in your life of security. It could be marriage, education, etc. You might come across somebody that is a teacher that's going to try and guide you. I don't know if you're looking into going into something to educate yourself in something, to like get a better understanding of something or learn something new. Or it could be something to do with like a union within a relationship, where you're trying to ground yourself within a relationship, like I said, with marriage or engagement or something like that. It's a very broad one, is this. So, yeah. Education. Let's see what I get. I'm just looking at it. Give me a second. I'm seeing something with like, I'm getting like this idea of finances as well. So you're wanting to become like, you're trying to sort out money, because in your past it's become a little bit hectic, and you're trying to get yourself into a position where you're comfortable with your money. And you're scared of a relationship. Okay. Who's next? I got Pros something. Pros, are you here? I wrote down Pros, but I misspelt something. If you want to say red or black. Not red. I'll show you what, if I say red or black one more time, I'm going to get up, do a dance, spin on the table, and then go like that, and I don't know. But yeah, red or yellow. Money is for the dead. I'm comfortable with world domination. You what? Don't know what you're chatting, mate. I don't know if Pros is here. If you're not here, if you don't say, stop within the next 5 seconds. Well, if Sophia says stop, says red or yellow first, then we'll go to Sophia. Yellow. Already there. Say stop, Sophia. Oh, it might have been Prismo, actually. I might have just accidentally put Pros instead of Prismo, because I do apologise. I'll do Sophia first, and I'll come back to you, Prismos. Yeah, I typoed. That was my fault. I was fat fingers on the keyboard. It's fate, isn't it? It's what the cards have decided. I'm just going to come up with some bollocks. It is fate. It is how it should have been. I typoed because of some mystical thing, and you're meant to come after Sophia. I think I got away with it. Right, it's upside down. Yes, of course you can, Wayne's World. Anyone can get in on this, just to see, just for the shits and gigs, really. See if it's true. You've got for the 4 of Wands, and it's upside down. 4 of Wands reversed. Would you like the past, present, or future? The cards have spoken, yeah. Present, please, is upside down, but I'll show you what it looks like in the right way uppy. Oh. 4 Wands reversed, present. I forgot to press enter on the keyboard. Oh, no, I'm not using a website to help me know these cards. I'm getting the general meanings. I don't know if in the moment you're like sort of in a position where you're You've got a lot of stuff going on in your life. I don't know if it's like it's like a transition that's going on, and it's either like a living situation where you're moving, or there's something in the family where there's like a big thing that's going on, like a lot of organization that's going on. There's also like broken celebrations as well. A planned celebration might have been coming, but then it might have been postponed because of something hectic that's happened currently. The joy you were expecting may have been put to one side because something else has come up that's more important. You sometimes feel disconnected as well. I don't know if this is from your family or a friend, but it's almost like you're not being listened to in this situation. I don't know if it's a partnership or anything like that. I have no idea. You're kind of looking for things to become more stable in general in your life as well. You want a little bit more stability. There's also a missing piece. You feel like you're missing something. Like there's a piece of a puzzle in your life at the moment that you're not fully connected with, and it's something you're trying to find. But there's definitely a connection to do with your family, home life, and relationships, and like the sort of stability that you have that you're needing at the moment because something hectic's happened. Is this all nonsense, or does it mean anything? Joining the dots. Okay, I have no idea then. That's so strange. Hang on. Thank you. So who was next? It was Prismo. Prismo, you're next. Red or yellow? Or pink and green, purple and orange and blue. Which one? Yellow. Yellow's so much more deep. The yellow one scares me. The yellow deck was given to me by one of my patrons and long-term followers, Robin. So Robin, if you're watching this back, thank you very much. Say stop. User 1000. I have to put you on the list. User 1000. Yeah, let me know. Stop. Cool. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Upright. Past, present, or future? Present. Let's get the generalized meaning, and then we'll go from there. You are currently going through something of some sort of prosperity, a new beginning. Something has come to you right now in your life. It could be a job or some sort of big thing that's happened, almost like a golden ticket into something that you've been trying to achieve for a while. It's a big opportunity. Opportunity? What's an opportunity? I just made up a new word. A big opportunity that's happening right now in your life. You're feeling grounded in yourself. You currently feel connected with your body and environment and resources. There's almost like a sense of like goodness that you have coming into your life at the moment. I don't know. Okay, that's a big jump, but I'm seeing something to do with family or somebody having a kid as well, like a pregnancy. I don't know if that's you or somebody else that's currently in your family, but there's like been some big news. It's something like that that's big news, but it's exciting news. Your relationships at the moment as well also feel stable. Is that, well, as your relationships either with your family, friend, or yeah, there's something in your life which is stable at the moment. You've done too much, much too young. Sorry, Wayne set me off. That's nothing to do with the tarot read. I just read that and the specials came out. You're in a moment where everything is opportunity to you. You've got many doors open, but you need to make sure that you, whatever the new job is or something that you've, or relationship or whatever it is that's in your life, you need to make sure that you are guided down the right path, and that is the decision you want to make, and you'll feel it in your gut. You'll know which one it is. Does that make any sense, or is it all bollocks? Do let me know if it's bollocks. I won't be insulted if you go, Mark, that was utter and total bollocks. Because so far I've had 1, 2, 3, 4 right. Surely one of these has got to be absolute waffle. They can't all be right. DCN, you're next, by the way. Red or yellow? Prismo's gone all quiet. That's worrying. Is it like, was it on point to the point that it scared them off? If you've just joined in, my name's Mark. I'm a paranormal investigator. We are currently doing tarot reading as an experiment to see if they actually work. Red would say stop for me then. As usual, debunking yourself. Yeah, I know. No Aries Friday House. Stop. Hermit. Face up. Past, present, or future. I can't take anybody else on, though, because it's getting late now. Future. A lot of times, right, just a side rant, a lot of times with the future, if you go to an actual person that claims to be a sidekick, it's the easiest one for them to do because they can say any old stuff. But what I like to do is try and make what's happening now relate to what's going to happen in the future. Hang on. 2 seconds. It's a huge life change and my son's just got engaged. I just mentioned marriage and stuff. I'm currently getting to know myself since my time alone. Turns out I like who I am. I'm maintaining positivity in my life and going forward. Thanks. Keep that up as well. Keep that up. Keep the positivity going. It's very important. Regardless of if these are doing something or meaning something at all, keep that up. Keep that mindset. Okay, Hermit. Future, you say. That's what it looks like. I don't know if you're the type of person that doesn't like too much attention or too crowded of an area. So it's like you sometimes feel withdrawn from social circles. Perhaps you're more like, you find yourself being more introverted, although at times you want to express yourself more, you sometimes pull yourself back quite a lot in situations. If there's a lot of voices and a lot of people talking, you might be the type of person that stays quiet for a while because you don't want to butt in. You might find yourself that you're thinking of traveling, or there might be something that comes up where you're traveling, but you'll be traveling alone, almost like you want to find yourself. I don't know if this is like a spiritual thing where you're trying to, like, you know, I'm trying to find myself. I found myself once. I looked in the mirror. Anyway, side rant. You might be seeking somebody as well to help you along the way, some sort of like mentor in your life. I don't know if that's somebody you're talking to at the moment or someone that's going to come into your life. I don't know if you're going through something with a partner at the moment where you might be looking to try and have some space apart to try and sort of grasp you as an individual. I don't want to go too much into that though, just in case it's too personal. It's either that or it's like a career move, like you want to step back because you want to try and find the correct career move to take in the future. it's like you're almost hostile to the change as well. You might want to like start exploring different things like yoga, meditation, or some sort of like, I say therapy, but I don't mean like, so how have you been doing this evening? I don't want to say you're mental or crazy or anything like that, but it's just a broad thing to do. Just look out for these big changes that are going to come to you, and try not to be too overwhelmed by them. I don't, did that make any sense? I don't know. Yeah, I hate crowds because of my anxiety. Right, is there anybody here that's a skeptic, like open skeptic? How are these all, are these Barnum statements? Like somebody must know. I feel lost, so yeah, was going to, some of these are related to people a little bit like bang on the mark. I hate this town and keep telling my partner I'm going to just leave. What? I want to meditate more because I have bipolar and anger issues. Okay. All right, let's put those down and take a serious moment. Everybody on this planet goes through shit. Okay? Even the most confident people out there are probably really insecure when they're alone. Even, you know, I get that people have mental health issues. The best of us have mental health issues. I've got dyspraxia, dyslexia, ADHD. I got the full alphabet on the go. So no matter what you do in your life, always do something that makes you happy. And do what you feel is right, so long as it's not hurting anybody. And do what you want to do, not what people tell you to do, so long as it's legal and it's something that's gonna help you and it's good for the world. That's what you need to do. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Anyone else that says otherwise is not somebody you want in your life. This is not the cards, this is just me telling you. And anyone else as well. Wayne's World, you're next. Red or yellow? Psychic Mark. Mystic Mark. Yellow, okay. Not to worry. Just say stop when you're ready. I'm interested to know what this one's going to do for you. Stop. Queen of Wands. Reversed. Would you like the past, present, or future? Presents. I like it. Adds a bit of a challenge. Okay. Are you like doing too much work at the moment? Like you're like burning yourself out quite a lot? You're trying to do too much, too quick, too fast. I don't know if you're piling too many tasks on at once instead of trying to separate them out. So it's almost like you're taking on not just your stuff, but other people's stuff as well. And it's almost like, oh, bloody hell. And you're sort of getting this burnout sort of feeling. You also need to be careful about those people that are manipulating you and using you, because there's people out there at the moment which know the skills that you've got, and they're sort of using you, but they're not people that are going to give back in that sense. I don't know if this is something that you've found at the moment that's going on with somebody. You've got to be careful not to give too much energy out and then leaving nothing for yourself, because then you will get this exhaustion feeling. You like to control your behaviour though. You don't like to come across as like violent or nasty or horrible. You're very much like, instead of just being like, no, fuck off, I'm not doing that, you sort of keep it to yourself. I don't know if this is like an insecurity you have or a worry that these people might question you and your ability or something like that. You need to also try to stop controlling situations that are out of your control. I don't know if you're the type of person that's trying to fix everything for everybody, even though they're things that you can't physically control at this moment in time. You need to stop trying to pretend as like, so it's like you're not a yes man. You're not always there. You're not on call for every single person in your life. You need to take it down a couple of pegs and try to like sort of have some time for yourself at the moment. Try and control things, because otherwise you're going to just burn yourself out and you're going to become far too exhausted. Tell me if this is nonsense or not. Your worth is worth more to people that truly appreciate it, and stop giving it to people that don't. And know those people around you that are taking advantage. User 1000, you are last but not least, if you're still here. Red or yellow. Let's see what Wayne says. Kind of makes sense. I'm burning myself out, but I don't let others manipulate me. I do things for myself, always fix things that make sense. 100% correct, I'd say. I suppose the only thing I would say is if there is anybody that you think might be taking the piss, to just tread cautious with that. Of course, carry on doing what you do. I mean, helping people, is nothing ever wrong with helping people, but just don't let people take the piss. 80% correct. I appreciate the very honest breakdown there as well. That last bit, by the way, is just from me, is a general advice. I don't think user... Oh, you are here. Red. Okay. Say stop. If you see what I'm doing, I'm turning them as I go as well. So they're upright and upside down and all over the place. Stop. You let that go on for a bit. Wheel of Fortune, like the game show. I can't remember the theme tune, otherwise I'd do it. Of Fortune. Past, present, or future? Let me have a quick sip of water. Don't mind me. Get a bit of dry mouth. The past, the present, or the future, pray tell, do let me know, and then I shall give you a reading. Present. Okay. Present. I don't know why, I just went Welsh then all of a sudden, it just come out of me. Okay. That's what it looks like. Are you finding that there's a lot happening to you at the moment that you can't fully understand or explain? It's almost like there's a lot of stuff that's going on in your life, and it's like almost like a profound shift, or there's like been a sudden change that's been altered in your life. Maybe some unexplained events. I don't know if it's like a sudden change in job, or somebody suddenly come back into your life, or it's just like something like a big decision or big change has just happened at this moment. It could even be something to do with someone that's done wrong as well, and it's like there's like a karma kind of ideology coming into it, and there's like almost like a like the universe is like settling, if that makes sense. Thank you so much for the $10. I very much appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. I'm gonna have to do a dance now. Hang on. $10. Thank you so much. Back to the tarot reading. I don't know if you're in a relationship at the moment or something to do with your family, but there's also almost like you're entering a new phase into that. Now, this could be that there's been a new addition to the family, like someone's had a child, or it could be a death in the family, but something has happened recently that's like had a big shift that's changed things about. When it comes to careers, you sometimes find yourself at a crossroads as well, not knowing which way to go. You're quite what's the word? You know, when you can't make your mind up about something. I did have comment with some things. I did also get a new job and bought a new classic car. Also found some new friends. I can't think of the bloody word. At the moment, basically, at the moment, you're in a position where it's like there's like loads of big changes that have happened, and a lot of it is beyond your control. There's nothing you can do about it. There's like sudden shifts. Things are coming into place, like almost like a karma thing, where it's like the universe is sorting itself out. But you need to like sort of embrace this uncertainty because it's going to lead you to exactly where you need to be in your life. Bish, bash, bosh. We're done with the tarot. I hope everyone liked that. I hope everybody enjoyed the live in general. Another midnight madness this evening. Started off absolutely crazy as per usual, and then went into a little bit of an experiment there. I hope everybody's enjoyed this. Thank you so much, everybody that has joined in. Thank you so much, everybody that's donated, and anybody that's like become another member, a membership of the YouTube memberships and whatnot. As always, if I don't see you again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Sleep tight, and don't let the demons bite. Namaste. Bye.